For Coach?
Made decisions about what rotations and stuff.
Yeah, just a quick update on Trey first of all before I get started here. Surgery went well yesterday, went as expected, and hope to get him back in about 6 to 8 weeks. And he feels good. He was there at practice today. He's going to continue to lead on with his voice, and hope to get him back to a speedy recovery, a full recovery. But surgery went well, was successful, and again, time frame will be 6 to 8 weeks.
How important is it just to have him there, like you said, just to use his voice?
Yeah, he's been as good as anybody on our roster with, number one, buying into a role and, doing a great job going out there, giving us leadership. And that won't stop now that he won't be on the floor. He's going to continue to lead with his voice. He did it today in practice and will continue on in games. But, it's an important thing for Trey as a senior to continue on, stay engaged, which he 100% will. He was phenomenal today, and this is less than 24 hours from surgery, and he'll be out there cheering our guys on as much as anybody starting tomorrow night.
What do you do, I guess, defensively without his voice and presence there? Because that seems like where you probably miss him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just his physicality. He's done a terrific job. He can guard 1 through 4. We always start him on the best perimeter player on the opposing team. And, the guy that I look at that's going to have to go in there and make an impact for us that hasn't played a lot of minutes so far is Keon. He's got great size and good rebounder. So, he's going to be asked to go in there and make a contribution. That's what you want. You've seen Eduardo. He did it his first action, going in there making a big impact after sitting the first game. And then it was Kobe in the last game after being hurt the first one, not playing the second, going out and giving us a huge lift in that game against Creighton, almost brought us back, to get that lead against them at the end of the first half. So, it's what you play the game for opportunities like this. And, for a guy like Keon, going to have to come out and make an impact just because of his physicality. And, we're not going to get everything Trey gives us from one person. It's going to have to be collective. But Keon's going to give us will be a big part of that, and he will most likely start tomorrow.
When you say physicality with Keon, what specific traits do you think would make him?
Well, he's got great size at the wing position, and he's got good length. Plays hard, and he's just again a guy that can, because of his size, defend against some of the better wings. We're playing a good team tomorrow, very good team, and again to go out there without having a big shot to this point. The opportunities there for Keon, to go out there and make a big impact and have a positive impact on our team.
You've used him in kind of small stretches. I mean, what have you seen from him so far? They've kind of liked that.
Yeah, I thought Keon gave us a good lift in the game the other night when he was on the floor. I think we were plus 12 those last 5 or 6 minutes of the first half. And, just the flow of the game, I wanted to get him back in there. It just didn't happen. So, it'll be more consistent for him now, especially with him in the starting lineup.
Idaho State likes to slow it down a little bit more than you guys. What's the key to controlling the tempo? Yeah,
a big thing that I've been really impressed, they are sneaky in transition. They will get out and run opportunistically. And if it's not there, then they're going to make you guard. A lot of reversals. And, they do a good job running their sets with great pace in the half court. And the biggest thing they do is they rebound the ball. Now, they will crash all 5, including their point guard. He's one of the top rebounders in their league. And a great offensive rebounder. So we're going to have to make first contact. Again, to me, it's a bigger, more physical type team than Sam Houston was. And obviously they gave us issues on the glass, especially early in the game. So, they're big, they're strong, they're old. They've got great experience. And, we're going to have to play well tomorrow across the board. And, if we can rebound, we should be in good shape, but they'll really test us on the glass.
Second half, looking back at the film, what did you think of your offensive process and kind of the way you guys were running things compared to maybe the first 10 minutes?
Yeah, I thought we had a really good stretch out there where, we're finding the right guy. We obviously had some guys that were knocking down shots, and we did a good job finding those guys and locating those guys. We had a day of practice today where we really moved the ball. Now that's got to carry over. That's been the strength of our team in the preseason, and then we've not carried that over into game action. So, we've had a lot of film, watched a lot of film, and that's got to start carrying over consistently, or else we're going to put the guys in the game that are going to do it.
I know you talked about this yesterday, but how important is it to just start well tomorrow, have the right level of energy?
Yeah, it's been one of the disappointing things so far this season is we have not gotten off to great starts, and I should say 10 minutes. In fact, we actually got off to a pretty good start the other night, but then they took the momentum, for the rest of the first two media timeouts, and then we really got it going after that. But it's hard to dig out of a 19-point hole. It expends so much energy during the comeback, and then we just never could quite get over the hump. We were right there. We had a couple of really good possessions. We just didn't knock down whether it was a shot at the rim or a wide open 3-point shot. But again, it takes a lot of energy. It takes your legs away when you have to dig out of the hole like that. Atmosphere was unbelievable the other night. Our crowd really helped fuel that run that we had. So we got to give them something to cheer about early in the game. Generally, the team gets off to a better start, ends up winning at the end.
You mentioned their experience. I think they're one of the top teams in Middle Continuity this year. What are the challenges of playing a team that has so much experience with them?
Yeah, and they added a really high-level transfer. So 99% of their scoring is back from last year, and again, they play really well together. You can see it on film. I've been really impressed with how these guys play and the pace that they play with, and again, the physicality more than anything. And that's always going to be a concern with our group, is how we handle that. How we handle that physical, especially front line that they have, and then their guards will get in there, and they've got good toughness there as well. They've got great strength all the way across. So it's going to take a concerted effort to go out there and make first contact and create that rebound area, and again, take advantage of teams that are crashing on us. There'll be times we'll have 4 or 5 under the free throw line. We've got to get out with pace and make teams pay when they're crashing as much as they are right now.
What do you think Bryce kind of took from that game the other night, the way that Creighton chose to defend it?
Yeah, I think, one, he got a couple things accomplished with back cuts when they were out there pressuring him. Physicality, they got into his body, wore him over some cuts, which bowed him away from the basket, as opposed to finishing his cut in the restricted area where maybe he can get a late pass with chasing him. We got to get the ball in his hands more in a playmaking role. That's something that we're going to make an effort of tomorrow to get him more opportunity as a playmaker. And he needs more touches. He can't go 5 or 6 possessions in a row where he doesn't touch the ball. He's too gifted, too talented for that to happen.
Obviously, Kobe got hot shooting it on Tuesday. What did you like about the way he managed possessions when he was bringing it up?
Yeah, I'm first of all, I'm really happy for Kobe. He stayed professional. He stayed positive. Especially that game where he didn't get an opportunity to get in there. Was a great voice in the sidelines, especially for our younger players. And then to go out there and impact, a game of that caliber the way he did, tells you everything you need to know about Kobe. So, again, he's going to have a great chance here moving forward. And, we're confident in Kobe. And, he's got some confidence right now from that game to see that ball go through the hoop in his first action on the floor this year in real game. So, yeah, excited for Kobe, and, hopefully he can keep